So we wanted the Hideout to feel like a restful, peaceful place. That was one of the things that we thought was really missing from the first two Infinity Blade games, is any sense that you were ever safe, right? You were always in this threatening environment. And we thought it would be really cool if we could create this more peaceful, beachy, serene environment to make your Hideout. And so we did, lots of different concept art. We had everything from a Hideout. Initially, the Hideout was I think on top of a big mountain, and then we moved it to this marshy bog, and then we're like, none of that, it still just feels too oppressive. We need something that feels like a beach. And we're like, well, how could you have a Hideout on a beach? And so we're like, it would be cool if it's on like the edge of these cliffs that butt right up to the ocean or the sea, and we could build it in that. And then we got the idea of, okay, what if there's this, ancient resurrection chamber that some Deathless had, hid on these cliffs that no one could find, and you had kind of retrofitted that and built up some stuff around it. And so that's kind of where we got the idea of this little Hideout village nestled against these cliffs with these nice ocean waves lapping up against it. And it just kind of gave us this really peaceful feel. And again, hopefully allowed the game to make the player feel like you're able to rest when you come back to the Hideout. So to give context to the different forging mechanics in the game, we wanted to add characters that gave it a purpose for why you were doing it. So we added Burgess, the gem cutter, and Eves, the potion master, and Jensen, the blacksmith. And we just thought it was really cool to give it some personality and make it feel like a much more integrated gameplay system than just a menu. So another thing that's really hard to do on mobile is water. And we wanted to make some really serene, cool-looking water for the Hideout. And to show that off, we thought it'd be really cool to have a boat in the water. And that led us to thinking about, well, if there's a boat that comes to your Hideout, then there should be a merchant on it that sells you stuff. And that led us to designing the merchant, Shell, this pirate who will come and sell you stuff in the Hideout. And again, really all that just kind of stemmed from us being like, hey, can we do water on mobile? And now we have the merchant, which is awesome. Well, I hope that you're noticing all the cool little details in the Hideout and finding the Hideout useful to the way you play the game. And look for even more cool things to show up in the Hideout in future updates.